in all the university, there are only 5 pillars or 5 main faculty in the university, which is business, engineering, health and allied sciences, computing and IT, humanity and social science. These are the very common pillar in it. So as long as you know that, okay, your kids probably interested in IT or computing, the prerequisite subjects, it should be maths. An engineering faculty, the prerequisite, it should be maths and physics. Because as you can see, business always require languages and maths, other things. And humanities, they usually look into the languages as a prerequisite. All right, so as you can see, math and language are quite important in whatever students want to study for their tertiary educations. And that's where I always encourage students and parents that in high school, they should have a good command of languages or even few languages, or even at least the math to be at a certain level. I noticed that in my consultation with when I talk to parents and students, to be frank, a lot of them are lost after SPM without any directions, and eventually they'll follow their friends and listen to their parents. So K-12 equivalent qualifications internationally, they are STPM. I always encourage students with SPM, if they are in the SMJK, SMK school, to continue STPM. Surprisingly, that in Malaysia, the SPM student who's supposed to continue STPM, there are only 10% students continue in Malaysia. This is a statistics from the Ministry of Education. So what happened to the 90%? People will ask, they have not completed the 12 years education system. So that's why a lot of them, they actually go to private education. So in every state, the government have actually built up this, and especially tailored for students after Form 5, before they go to university. But the enrollment is always very low because not many students are aware about this road, and not many Malaysian students are doing STPM. That's very sad to know that. It's free, by the way. Okay, go and find out more. You can just type in College Tingkatan 6. You will see the full list on the website now. So of course, it's quite common that, one of the reasons that a lot of people don't do STPM, I just highlight here and just to rectify the information, is that it's only for local public university in Malaysia, which is not true. STPM is recognized worldwide, all right? It's a qualification system recognized by all the university, even Oxford, Cambridge, to be an education for Malaysian students after high school. So it's equivalent to A-levels if you're familiar with the system. But A-levels, of course, you have to pay. It could be shorter. Some students are taking 3 subjects, and it's 100% final exam. So as you can see that, in fact, our STPM have changed to 70% exams, and it's over 3 semesters. It's not one final exam by modular basis. So it's more in line with the university syllabus, by the way.
How do you find this passion? Or how do you direct kids? Or how do you have this conversation so that they don't waste time?
Go to work and take a gap year. Send them out. They're already 18 by the time they finish. Okay, that's what very common in a lot of overseas, that students may not know what they want to do. They just go out and work. So send them to some industry, let them do some work after a year, probably, hopefully, and they come back to tell you that, oh, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Or they would at least tell you, oh, I thought I want to be in this, but now I realize that that is not what I want for my next 10 years. So the problem with Malaysia education system, I'm very sad, because I teach in the university also sometimes, that a lot of students in my class, by the time they graduating or they graduated, they don't go into the profession that they're supposed to be. At least for 10 years, I always say. But they go entirely different ones sometimes. Yeah. So as a parent, it's very sad. To the society, to the country, it's a loss, by the way.